Children, you must have seen that the patients are given tea or milk from home in thermos. Also, while going to any other place at picnic, if we want tea or coffee hot, at that time we take it in thermos flask. And nowadays thermowares are also used for keeping chapatis, for keeping rice in it. And this thermos flask or thermoware, how they are constructed, what is their function, that we will see. We will see the construction of thermos flask here. It is a double-walled flask. It has two walls. Double-walled flask is there. It consists of two glass tubes, and one is outer and one is inner. Then tube surfaces are made shiny by silver coating. Silver coating is done on it. It is made shiny surface, and air between tubes is removed to create a vacuum. If there is air between these two tubes, that air is removed and there is creation of vacuum, so that it will be airless. Outside jar is of plastic or steel. Nowadays steel flasks are also very common. Then what is its function? There is no conduction, no convection and no radiation. And because of that, it keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. And that's why we can keep it hot or cold for more time, and that's why we use it for so many purposes. This is the use of thermos flask as well as thermowares. Now, we wear woolen clothes in winter. Why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Because air is a poor conductor of heat, and woolen clothes do not allow transfer of heat of the body. Hence, we do not feel cold and get protection from cold in winter. Then, opposite to it, we wear cotton clothes in summer, and we wear white clothes. White clothes are preferable in summer. Why? White clothes do not absorb heat and protect us from the heat of the sun. Then we also use black clothes in winter. Why do we use black clothes in winter? Black clothes absorb more heat and protect us from the cold climate. That's why in winter the black clothes are more used, as well as they are of woolen clothes. Then sawdust is a bad conductor of heat. Sawdust, it is bad conductor. Heat travels very slowly through sawdust, so it is bad conductor of heat. If it is a good conductor, there should be quick transfer of heat, but it does not occur there. There is slow transfer of heat, and that's why it is called bad conductor of heat. Then an ordinary glass bottle cracks when boiling water is poured into it, but Borosilicate glass bottle does not crack. Why does this happen? See, there is a lot of temperature difference between inner and outer surface of an ordinary glass. If ordinary glass is taken, there are two surfaces to each glass, but in case of ordinary glass, there is a lot of temperature difference between the outer and inner glass, and because of that it cracks easily. But borosilicate glass bottle, it has very high melting point, and it has very less temperature difference between its outer and inner surface. That's why borosilicate glass does not crack, whereas ordinary glass cracks. Then telephone wires which sag in summer become straight in winter. Telephone wires that sag in summer. In summer, if you see the telephone wires, they are loose, they are sagging. But in winter, they become tight, they become straight. Why? Telephone wires are made up of copper. Copper is a metal and copper is a good conductor of heat. Now, copper wire expands due to heat and its length increases. As in summer there is heat, there is hot climate, and due to heat, this copper wire, it increases in size due to expansion of it, and that's why it sags down. Whereas in winter there is contraction of copper and those wire gets contracted and they become straight and they become tight because of contraction. In this way, expansion as well as contraction, they are used. These properties are used here for giving the scientific reason of this statement. Then dewdrops form on the grass in winter. In winter, we see in the morning that on grass or on the leaves there is formation of dewdrops. Why does this happen? In winter, the temperature of air is very low, and that's why its water holding capacity becomes very less. It cannot hold more water because the temperature is very low. So excess water vapors, they are converted into water droplets due to condensation, and because of this cold climate there is formation of dewdrops. In winter, an iron pillar feels colder than wooden pole. Why? Because iron is a good conductor of heat, and if we now touch this iron pillar, at that time what happens? There is transfer of heat from iron pillar to our hand, and that's why it takes away energy and it becomes cold. Whereas wood is the bad conductor of heat, and that's why it has no change. It doesn't become cool.